Tesla stock has experienced a spectacular rise this summer that may continue firm. Tesla stock has climbed by 12% over the last 3 months, outperforming the S&P 500's drop of just under 5% during the same time frame by a wide margin. Today, we will discuss why Tesla stock is a big buy now. Goldman Sachs advises Tesla profit. After waiting for 3 years, Goldman Sachs says Tesla is worth buying now. With a gain of 24% as opposed to a loss of 3%, Tesla stock has managed to outperform both tech equities and the S&P 500. Total revenues increased 81% year over year to $18.8 billion in the first quarter of 2022, and profits per share outperformed Wall Street expectations by 42%, rising 246% to 3.22%. The company's operations are growing more profitable, with its GAAP operating margin increasing by 1,349 basis points from one year to the next, reaching 19.2%. The industry continued to be negatively impacted by supply chain constraints, but production and delivery increased quickly. Total deliveries increased by 68% to 310,048, while total production increased by 69% to 305,407. This platform is not to be used for planning or investment purposes, nor is it replacing the counsel of a qualified financial advisor. Do your research before investing whenever possible. Analysts anticipate that total sales and adjusted profits per share will increase by 59% and 79% in fiscal 2022, reaching $85.6 billion and $12.11 respectively. The corporation is anticipated to boost its leading pipe by 36% to $116.4 billion and its bottom line by 32% to $15.95 per share in the upcoming year. With these rates, Tesla's $17.5 billion in cash on hand and the $2.2 billion in free cash flow, FCF, the firm generated in the first quarter, and investors can be confident in the company's future financial performance. Aside from Tesla's investors being assured of future performance, the company also had its price raised by Goldman Sachs. We will look into the details shortly. An analyst, Mark Delaney from Goldman Sachs, upgraded its estimate for electric vehicles in China due to the country's robust sales of new energy vehicles and the proliferation of inexpensive lithium iron phosphate (LFP) batteries. The investment bank predicts that global EV sales will increase from 2 million cars in 2020 to 32 million by 2030 and 74 million by 2040, as EV and fuel cell electric vehicle sales are likely to increase. We believe your subscription to our channel will make finding our videos easier for you. Goldman Sachs raised its price objective for Tesla stock from $1,125 to $1,200 while keeping a buy recommendation. Meanwhile, Robert Arnott thinks, in investing, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. Nothing in this video should be interpreted as financial advice from a professional. Always carry out your research before investing. Late in 2021, new car sales of EVs in China reached 20%, while the proportion in Europe is currently at or over 10%. Only approximately 3% of new automobile sales in the US are electric vehicles. Still, more EV models are coming to the market in 2022, including pickup trucks like the Ford Motor F-150 Lightning, Rivian Automotive RIVN R1T, and of course, the Tesla Cybertruck. Despite the factory's activities only having been underway for 2 years, Tesla Giga Shanghai has established a solid presence in China. Tesla has successfully localized its supply chain to reduce operational costs and produce high-quality cars. With Giga Berlin, Tesla will undoubtedly attempt to accomplish the same feats in Germany. Although Tesla has established a strong presence in China, it potentially qualifies for at least partial credits on some vehicles, which will be discussed in a minute. Because of the expanding SUV market and the comparatively low-cost structure but the higher price of the electric crossover, Goldman Sachs thinks the Tesla Model Y could be a crucial product in Tesla's revenue growth and profit improvements. He also thinks the Model 3 will be the leader of the brand, considering its demand. Elon Musk said that by at least 2022, the model might sell more than any other car. The investment bank's 12-month target for Tesla was $860 overall. Does this imply that there is no such thing as a gentleman stock investor? Since it has been reported that gentlemen like bonds instead. However, the individual retirement account IRA does aim to promote a North American-based EV supply chain, and Tesla has more local manufacturing than the norm. The Model 3 and Y are known to be the most American-made vehicles, according to media sources. It would be anticipated for Tesla to potentially qualify for at least partial credits on some vehicles over time. Tesla could also benefit from solar, batteries, charging, and commercial use incentives. In our videos, we merely offer educational material. please research before investing. Never take anything from our resources or information as legal, tax, or investment advice. Like other technological inflections, such as the transition from CRT to LCD TVs and feature phones to smartphones, Tesla predicts that consumers will increasingly move toward electric vehicles. However, the supply of EVs may be limited in the short term as new battery and component supply and assembly capacity ramp up. Tesla is positioned to benefit from the long-term move to EVs due to its leadership in EVs, vertical integration, brand recognition, charging stations, and focus on safe transport. We believe knowing how much Tesla will be worth by the end of the year will be very beneficial to our investors. And that's why we are recommending our video on new Tesla stock analysis. Tesla to reach insane price at the end of fall 2022.